Hey guys, just want to give a quick shout out to Sleep Number for sponsoring this episode.
I got them an Apple Watch for Valentine's Day.
Oh.
And they got a haircut.
They got a haircut?
They got it, their own haircut.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh boy. And we might want to cut this one out, but
He ate a person.
another thing I ate was whale.
I'm sorry if any of my exes are watching this. This sucks.
I hope
to
they
say.
are.
I don't think I've ever been in love before.
I'd been following Rich Brian for a while, and suddenly he followed me and DM'd me and was just like, "Hey, you're awesome." And I was like, "What the What did I do?
That's so cool.
What did I do?"
Whoa, is boy trying to slide in?
No.
Is he trying to
No,
slide
it
in?
was, no,
Go
because
slide in.
Trying to slide in?
Go slide in.
oh my god, we're rolling.
I'm rolling.
Oh man, I'm rolling.
Is that an impression of Marissa?
No, don't dox her.
The virus?
No, my friend.
Oh.
I have a friend. She doesn't do that. She's in it for the music.
How do you spell it? M-R-C-A?
And Marissa?
Oh, Marissa. I thought you said MRSA.
MRSA. That's a name, isn't it? MRSA?
That's a deadly virus.
That's a deadly virus.
Oh.
Or,
I'd hate to have that name
bacterial
then.
infection.
Before we get into this, Ian, did you know that this is going to be the 50th episode?
Wow.
Well, happy 50th episode of the Smosh Cast. Guys, wow. Our Smosh Cast can almost get the senior discount at Denny's.
This podcast is going through the big change right now.
Oh, the big change?
Menopause.
Yes.
Yeah, getting hot flashes, feeling nauseous, losing bone density,
Oh,
I
such
think you say losing bones.
losing bones.
You know, just
A
whoop.
femur
So
just pops out.
Yeah, it happens. You know, menopause is crazy, y'all.
Yeah, when my mom was going through it, just little pieces of skeleton everywhere. It's really
Yeah.
tough.
Mom, did you
keeps
leave
them in a
this
box.
femur?
She's like,
Yeah.
Everyone just turns to goo.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So kids, if your mom hasn't gone through menopause yet, just wait. She's going to turn to goo.
You have to call her Goo Mom.
Yeah.
You can always
After.
you can tell when she is like going through the process, when she's done, when she's just truly a pink puddle on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be careful, gentle with her.
Don't
Like, don't
step on
sweep her
her.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. And don't try to eat her.
No.
Well,
Because then you gain the powers of the menopause. And then you too will become the goo.
Goo. Become the goo. What the hell?
And this has been the Science Podcast.
50th episode of our science podcast.
So today I am joined by a good old boy, Tommy.
hello. Thank you.
Tommy Obami.
Tommy Obami. That's
Tommy Obami.
Thank you for
Tommy
correctly-
Bahama.
Yeah. Oh my God, my brand. Thank you. You know, I got great shirts, great blankets. You know,
Yeah.
very overpriced. Macy's only. Courtney.
And also
Yeah, I
joined
got a
by
shirt.
Courtney O'Bortney, Fee-Fi, Faux Fortney.
Fortnite. Nice.
Where are you dropping, Courtney?
I'm plopping
Yeah, I feel that.
anywhere.
Yeah, she don't drop.
Am
she
I a
plop.
good little boy? Am I a good boy? You said Tommy was a good little boy.
No.
Yeah, Ian. What's the deal?
You just a bad little rascal.
Hey.
That's kind of cool.
Speaking of boys, though, got that No More Boys shirt on.
Hey, yeah.
That's
I'm
so cute.
excited, guys.
What's the story behind this shirt that you got on?
So this is the actual entry of the actual writing from one of my diary entries. No more boys, no more boys, no more boys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Did you actually say bye right after that?
Yeah, this is photograph.
Verbatim.
This is it.
Oh my god!
You
And
had
did you
great
actually
handwriting.
write "No More Boys" in red on that last one?
No, we did the red to make
Oh,
it
okay.
pop.
Nice. I like it.
You had really good handwriting.
Thank you. It hasn't changed much. I think it's gotten a little more like adult. I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah.
And now people can also rep that teen
Yes.
angst for themselves at Smosh.store.
I'm so excited for this.
I'm excited for you.
And you're wearing something special too.
Yeah.
What the hell? Oh my goodness.
Do you know that's kind of a? I keep saying this. It's kind of similar to a merch we used to have.
Yeah, it's kind of
Remember
it's,
that?
it's a little bit of a throwback. Yeah.
Yes. Nobody
'cause-
else remembers them.
Yeah.
I don't.
I does. I think it was pink flowers. It might have been
Yeah,
pink
and it was like a
flowers.
crop top.
Yeah, so now we also got a hoodie. It's got the Smosh logo with some very pretty flowers on it.
Pretty flowers.
It is gender neutral, as you could tell, because I am wearing it. You don't have to be a girl to wear flowers.
And same with my shirt. My shirt is also gender neutral. Anyone can say no more boys.
That's
and
right.
Bye.
That's true.
And I believe in it too. No more boys.
Thank you. I will. I'll go. I'll go. Can Kevin, let's go.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't say no more cool dudes.
Oh, all right, I'm back in.
Shaw. Dude, you were gone for a while.
I was.
Mr. Travel Boy.
That's why I'm so zen right now.
Yeah, who? Oh my gosh. Okay, so just give us the lowdown. Where
Okay.
did you go?
No.
Who are you at?
Okay.
What did you see?
So I went with my neighbor and another neighbor
How well do you know these neighbors?
and another guy that lives down the
pretty
street.
well.
Yeah, I met my neighbor in Atlanta at an event, and we found out that we lived literally like 3 houses down from each other.
Oh, crap.
That's
I
LA,
love that.
never knowing who you're living around.
And I never met her before, and then we just kind of hit it off and just became good friends.
Cool.
And it was her birthday, so she was like, "I want to go to Iceland." And then so she knew another neighbor down the street. It was 3 of us, all single peeps in our 30s, total platonic. There was not an orgy. Just putting that out there. There's
Emphasis on the
definitely-
play and platonic.
platonic. And yeah, it was dope. So we all went to Iceland and had a great time.
I mean, any scary things? Any
Yeah.
almost?
Any Yetis?
Okay, there was a scary part.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Not scary. Spooky.
Spoopy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
In Iceland, there's these like turf houses. They're like houses that have like they put like grass and stuff on the roof.
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
like part of the earth. I think it helps insulate the houses. Some of them are like very, very ancient.
Okay, not like The Hobbit. Like in the
They're similar.
Similar?
Yeah,
Okay.
similar.
All right, cute.
But there was one house that was built into like a cliffside. We could walk in there, like the sign said we could go in, but there was like nobody else around. And like we walk in and it's dark because we're basically in a cave. And before I walk in, I noticed there's like a bone sitting just on the ground at the entrance.
Someone having menopause outside of this
Oh,
cave?
no.
I know.
How big was the bone actually?
It was like
A chicken bone or like a?
no,
Like
it
a-
wasn't a chicken bone. It was something bigger. It was maybe like 5 inches or something.
Penis bone.
Penis bone.
Average
oh,
penis
no,
bone.
average
Yeah.
penis bone.
Well, we don't know what the average size is in Iceland. Anyway,
Okay, sorry.
Anyway,
sorry.
so
5-inch boner. Got it.
so we went in. It's like really creepy. It's like wet and muddy, and we're just like going into this like random cave that's like built, and got a little creeped out. So we turned around, and then we kind of like walked up the hillside right there. And I'm like walking around, and like I have a friend that's like walking in front of me, and I look down, and I was like, "Oh, there's a jawbone." And then I look like 2 feet over, and I was like, "And there's the rest of the animal."
Oh my god! What kind of animal was it?
It might
a goat or
have been a
something?
sheep, maybe. It was hard to tell. It was just this clump of like, I don't know how long ago. So Iceland doesn't have any sort of like predators. Like they have birds and they have the cutest freaking ponies. Well, they're not ponies technically, they're horses, but they're so gosh dang adorable. And they have like sheep and cows and stuff.
So when animals die, they just kind of go clump, and
Yeah.
then their little
They
skeletons
go through
stay there?
menopause. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm confused about is if there's no predators,
Right.
what was taking this animal apart?
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been birds.
Like, what if there was some other tourists and a kid was like, "Wow, a bone! This is cool!" And then like, but like, I'm trying to just like understand what the bone looked like. Was it like fleshy? This
Okay.
is so gross. Sorry, listeners.
and this wasn't like, it wasn't a skeleton of an animal. It was still
Animal?
all fur and everything.
Is there any kind of scavengers in Iceland?
I mean, there's birds, so I'd imagine, maybe they're picking away at it, but it was like the jawbone was like sitting over by itself, and then there's that bone
Perfectly
further
in the
down,
doorway?
just like right at the doorway. I'm like,
That's
I don't know,
weird.
man. This is some real pagan shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'd say.
Post in the comments what you think that was.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
What do you think that was?
Well, there's always the Yeti. I'm just gonna.
That's true.
My favorite scapegoat. Yeti.
Yeti.
I'm late. Yeti. Homework on. Yeti.
it do be
Animal
like
ripped
that.
apart on top of a house.
Yeti.
Got that Yeti.
So weird.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is bizarro. But anyway,
Wow.
any other fun things that aren't scary ripped
Did you
animals?
eat good food?
I ate some food.
Good.
Wasn't good.
Okay.
Ian, you ate food.
Yeah, thank you.
Ian.
Good boy.
Iceland. I forgot another animal that exists in Iceland. Reindeer.
Is it alive? Is it ripped apart too?
No, I actually saw some.
Okay.
They were just chilling. They're chilling on the plains. Like they don't hunt them during the winter, so they just kind of know that they could just chill around, and then summer comes around, they start shooting them, so they go up into the hills. I ate some reindeer.
Oh, literally last night?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, so you were stuck there because of a storm, right?
Yeah,
when did you actually get home?
So we got stuck there for an extra day.
Okay.
Ooh.
And one of my friends that had been there before was like, "Oh, we got to go to this restaurant." So, another animal that they have in Iceland is puffin.
Oh,
So
the little characters in Star Wars.
Yeah, I was
they
about
had to
to say.
hide.
Yeah, exactly.
Porgs.
Yeah. So I ate some of that too.
Wow.
Cool. Feeling
How's your
full?
tum-tum?
Yeah.
It was pretty good. The reindeer was really good, but I'm sure it just tastes anything like venison. It was pretty good.
I've never had deer or
Me
like
either.
horse or anything.
Yeah. I'm a chicky boy.
And we might want to cut this one out, but
He ate a person.
another thing I ate
What?
was whale
And why did you eat it?
because it was there. We can't eat whale here. You'll probably cut that out.
Why?
So it's not a threatened species of whale.
Uh-huh.
It's a minke whale, which is not a threatened species. And I can sadly report it was fucking delicious.
I say it's cool that you're trying new things and saying
Absolutely.
yes to rare opportunities.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to go eating whale everywhere.
Yeah, it's not like this. You've tasted blood. Now you're.
And
But
I did notice you started a change.org thing to reverse the illegality of whales.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
them so much. Yeah.
yeah,
You've got my signature, buddy.
yeah. I got your signature. I got Japan's signature. Like,
And we're under arrest, apparently.
Oh, no.
Japan's signature. That just hit me. Yikes.
yeah. I mean, I'm not for overfishing of whales and stuff. But oh boy, it was like okay. Can I explain whale for a second?
Okay.
Oof. Yeah, let's
How
do
did
it.
you eat it? Like sushi or like
Slurp it up?
or like grilled?
Okay, so it was this small like piece, and
Little chunk.
it was cooked like medium rare. Had this little thing of like a garlic soy sauce on the side. It was cooked medium rare and it was sliced thinly. And the only way I can explain is it's like steak. It's like a mix between steak and sashimi.
Whoa. Okay. So it's kind of like seared.
Yeah, it was like seared. Yeah,
So it was like squishy, flavorful, meaty.
Whoa. Whoa. You're
'Cause it's a mammal.
Watering in the mouth right now.
it
Because
was.
it's a mammal.
Yeah,
It has a brain.
because one of my neighbors was like, she was kind of a little bummed for some reason, and I gave her a little piece of whale, and she was like,
Cheer right up.
"Oh my god,
Whoa.
that is so good." This podcast is gonna end up like killing the whale species.
No.
We can't get whale in the U.S. apparently. It's not allowed here
I've lived
for a
through
good
you.
reason.
I've lived through you. I don't think I'd ever take the opportunity myself to try it, but now that I know that your experience, I'm like, okay, cool, good to know. So I think it's good knowledge.
Then we ate a person.
Love that.
Yeah.
Jawbone.
Yeah, but we've all kind of
Yeah, we've all-
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate.
Sorry, me
It's
after
the
eating
old-
a person.
Y'all, I love sleep. I love to get it. Sometimes I don't get enough of it. I don't know if I'm still adjusting from jet lag from being in Iceland, humble brag. I'm feeling like crap right now, and I bet I would feel a lot less crappy if I slept on a sleep number bed. Everybody prefers a different firmness. In fact, 9 out of 10 couples prefer different mattress firmness. So the cool thing about the sleep number bed is you can have like one side be firm, one side be soft. So, you guys can get whatever you want. You don't have to settle and get like a half soft bed. And they got individual fit technology only at a Sleep Number store. You can discover comfort for you and your partner, and you can visually see your body's pressure points react to a Sleep Number 360 smart bed. So guys, discover proven quality sleep and save 50% on the 360 limited edition smart bed now during the Ultimate Sleep Number event only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com/cadence. Sleep well. But yeah, no, Iceland was really cool. It's just kind of funny because when you go to another country, you think you're going to be, interacting with the people that are from that place.
Right.
But the thing that's happened with Iceland is Iceland's only a country of 360,000 people. And what happened is like in the last 10 years, their tourism has exploded, probably due in part to Instagram and whale. So they found themselves not having enough people to basically support the tourism industry.
Oh.
So a lot of the service workers, the sort of like the grocery baggers or the waiters or the people working at the hotels, they're not from Iceland. And a lot of them can't even speak the language.
Where are they from?
All over Europe.
Oh, so just whomever?
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's like, I mean, I think it's easier for like certain people in the Scandinavian countries.
Yeah.
Because they kind of have they kind of have their own sort of European Union. Mm-hmm. We had some people that were from like Romania, like other like random parts, Germany, like other parts of Europe. But it's so weird because like we were sitting in this bar. It was a Big Lebowski themed bar.
Wow.
In Iceland?
Yeah.
What was
Good
it
for
called?
them.
It was called Bar Lebowski.
Bar Lebowski.
Oh.
I kind of like that.
Hold on, slight tangent. There was also, and I didn't go in there, but there was also a Chuck Norris themed restaurant.
That's funny.
What was the name?
I think it was called
Bar Norris.
Cafe Chuck Norris or Chuck Norris.
Very bad name.
Chuck Norris Grill, I think, and it had his face on it. I don't know.
I'm back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. I don't know if there's some sort of fascination with Chuck Norris there, or if that's just like, they're like, oh, there's American tourists, and what do Americans like? I think Chuck Norris.
He basically is the American Eagle part 2.
Yeah.
He's got the flag, the eagle, Chuck
Right.
Norris. So
Yeah.
I see it.
But we were in this bar, and then we watched this like Icelandic person come in to like the host, and they said something to him in the language, and the guy just like put his hand up. He's like, no. And
Stop.
They weren't taking locals?
no. He just was like, don't talk to me.
Like within the business, they're
I
like,
don't
Oh, like he
understand that
doesn't
language.
understand
it's like,
it.
hey, it's time for a
Wow.
break. No, I don't.
So then she had to be like, waiting for someone, and he's like, okay.
Oh my God. That's
Gotta be
tough.
so strange to like in your like grow
your
up in your own
hometown.
like country, and then like suddenly people are like, no, I don't no.
Whoa.
English, speak English.
So that's weird. So then like more people, like the common language is like kind of
English.
Nothing?
between the countries. Like English.
I
Jesus.
guess, yeah.
That'd be so weird. Imagine like you walk into your local grocery store and like the first person in there
It's like, no,
won't even let you
Russian.
talk.
Speak Russian.
Yeah. Whoa. That's wild.
It's wild and crazy.
Well, it's like because a lot of countries in Europe, like they require 12 years of English to graduate high school or college.
What?
Yeah, I think
Wow.
what was this guy? Our pole vault assistant coach. He was from something near Russia or something like that, and he had to learn 12 years of English to graduate,
Just to
Wow.
Just to
Just to
teach
graduate.
polls.
just to get out and teach about poles.
Wow.
I've been
Was he
bringing up pole
Polish?
vault a lot.
Was he Polish?
No,
Nice. Nice.
it was like it was.
Nice.
It wasn't Ukraine. It wasn't. Was it Ukraine? I don't know.
That's a place near Russia.
Yeah, it was around there. But yeah, they teach a lot more English out there than we do. Like what, minimum 2 years of Spanish to get out of high school?
I barely learned English.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean some countries they like kids learn like 4 languages.
Yeah, dude, such a talent. I've been seeing this one person on TikTok. He's been posting where he goes to Chinese restaurants, or I think, is he in China? But he starts talking to the people who work in the restaurants in English.
I recently saw this too.
Yeah, and then he'll all of a sudden start speaking Mandarin to them, and
they're
the
like,
people around them are like, "Whoa."
Yeah. That's great. He's like, what is this? And then they're like, all right, it's this thing. And then he'll be like, whoosh,
And-
back,
yeah,
and just like throw Chinese at them. It's so good. Or
It's-
Mandarin, rather.
Yeah, and he's like perfectly fluent.
so good
it's
at
awesome.
it too.
And they're just like,
People will just be
Okay.
They'll sort of be laughing at him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they'll always end up asking him like, when did you study? How long have you studied?
Yeah.
And then they're interested in like the education of it all
Yeah.
because it's so rare
It's hard work.
for
is
Americans.
just a white dude?
Yep.
Like cookie cutter white dude.
Yep. That's why it's shocking.
Olivia's friend Sheila, she speaks 4 languages, I think.
So cool.
Like Mandarin,
Yeah.
English, and then German or Russian, one of those or something.
So cool.
Dang, bro.
My brain can't do nothing.
My
No.
favorite part about talking about somebody that speaks 5 languages is you get to use the word polyglot.
Is that someone who
Polyglot?
speaks multiple languages? Polyglot.
Isn't
Sounds
that
like
a
something out
fun
of
word?
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Polyglot.
Sounds like a blood condition. I like it. I'm really into
I can't fly. I got
polyglot.
I really want to learn a second language. I thought about learning Farsi for a little bit because of the previous boyfriend. And then, I mean, I was really good at speaking Spanish, especially when I went to Mexico. Like everything, all the memory you had, like comes back. So Spanish would be probably the closest one, but it'd be really cool to learn like Mandarin or like Arabic's hard. And there's so many different kinds. Such a big language.
I just want to like learn how electricity works.
Oh, okay.
Like people have been trying to tell me. Still, nope.
See, what I want to know, when you're trying to speak the language in the country that you're in, at what point is it respectful and at what point is it patronizing? Like if you go to Mexico and you're like, por favor, dos tacos.
Right.
That's stupid. Yeah.
I think when you're doing that, it's dumb. But, like,
Hola, soy de California.
Yeah.
Como estás? It's like gross.
But it's like,
try.
or it's like if you go to like a restaurant, you're like, como se dice?
Yeah, just
like,
wasting time.
And the guy's just like, can you please just
say
English,
something.
like everyone else
like
that comes
just
here.
like they're not even trying at that point.
Yeah.
The other night I was trying to meet Sarah and Matt Robb for like some drinks, and I got there and I forgot my ID. So I was like, crap, I got to go back and then come again. And I got into the Uber and I was like, hey, is it okay if we go to my place and then come back here? And he was like, I don't speak English. And I was like, oh, habla español? Because I totally would have been able to say, go back to my place and come back here. But he was like, no, Persian. I was like, oh, fuck, okay. I tried. I would have been real proud of myself, but
you just busted out some Farsi.
yeah, that would have been so cool. Farsi's a big language.
That would have been the coolest, like, random thing ever if you just busted out something and you're just like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I feel like it's there's a like a level of respect for someone who has put that effort in, or like has, because some people, they live in multi-language households and they just completely ignore one language. But and like I had a friend, she was bilingual, Spanish, English, and like her dad would be speaking Spanish to her and she would just respond in English, like wouldn't even try. And I was like, oh, like, come on.
Dumb.
I love hearing like the different kind, like, because you know about like Spanglish, where in a multi-language like family, like oftentimes they'll just like flip-flop between English and Spanish. I've heard Olivia do that.
Oh yeah,
with her mom, with Mandarin and English. I've heard a little bit of like Mari doing it in Japanese and English with her mom, and it's like it's so fun to watch, like just like which words.
Yeah. Because I think certain phrases in English are just faster to say than in the other one. Like, yeah, it's. I think that's very cool too.
Nice.
So fast.
So Iceland, a little bit of a culture shock, a little bit of a food extravaganza.
Yeah, it was just it's a cool place that humans probably shouldn't inhabit, because there's no. I mean, why are we there?
Did you see the Northern Lights at all?
I did.
Wow.
Very cool.
And I will say the photos came out incredible, but it is not exactly how the photos show it. I mean, I've heard that sometimes it's a little bit more green than what I saw, but what I saw was like, it was like light in the sky. Yeah. It's like, okay, yeah, there's a lot of it and it was really cool, but it's not like this crazy vibrant green that you always see in like the photos.
So the photos are making it more extreme than it actually is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool how like light travels.
But yeah,
in our eyes versus.
Yeah, we went like, because it was stormy. It was stormy a few times. It was cloudy, and there's like an aurora tracker. You can see where like the northern lights are most likely to appear, and we'd see it like all over Iceland. We go outside, clouds, and we're like, "Fuck!" And then so luckily the last night we were there, the last night we were supposed to be there, we stayed in this like Airbnb out in the middle of nowhere, like kind of like at the. Like where the last big volcano erupted. We were there and it was like 2 a.m. and then we were all kind of like about to go to sleep, and they were like, okay, just check the aurora thing, and it was over us, and we were like, what? And we ran out, and by the way, it's like this is the big storm that's coming in, so it's like 30-mile-an-hour winds, hail.
Whoa.
and we like walked outside, and I made the dumbest noise. I was just like, because like that's the one thing that I like really wanted to do. That's like the one thing that I wanted, like go to Iceland. Like that's the one thing I had on my list that I wanted to see was the Northern Lights. And I saw a little bit on the plane actually on the way there.
That's so
from like
cool.
above it.
Yeah. It was just kind of had to like look through the plane window. But to be there and like see it was really, really awesome. We took a photo and you couldn't tell that we were like freezing our asses off and trying to not get blown over. But yeah, it was really cool.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing all that.
Yeah, dude. Heck yeah.
But enough about me. Tommy, I see you got that little necklace on with a little aux plug in.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Little music boy.
Music boy.
Tommy, you've been making some music for us, right?
Yes, I have.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. So y'all just got back from the tour by the time this comes out.
Yours?
And yeah, so I guess I can talk about it, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so Damien had a little song that you two are a part of. And you both did so well, right?
Fingers crossed.
Just like the best performance. So yeah, it was like a musical theater style song, and Finnerty knew from doing the Girls Are Gross remix that I had so much fun making that I had some music knowledge. And so I had never done a musical theater composition before, let alone...
killed it! That was your first?
Yeah, let alone composition at all. I mean, like I helped score a podcast a long time ago that they never ended up using any of the music for, but that was my first, like, I'll use like a violin synth. And so this was my first time doing something like actually like that. Yeah, well, that reaction's good for me. Like that.
No, dude, yeah, because it sounds amazing. Like I would think that I'm like, wow, we've really been sleeping on Tommy, and like you seem like you have a ton of experience. I mean, you surprised us all with the Girls Are Gross remix, and if you haven't heard it or seen like a little video on Twitter, just go check out the Girls Are Gross remix. It's dope.
Yeah,
it's dope.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're gonna be doing some more music-y, videosy stuff.
Yeah. Even I'm like trying to get a piece. I'm like, can you help me make some music?
Yeah, well, what? I want to as well. So.
Yeah, I actually alluded to it on a live stream recently. I was like, me and Tommy are gonna try to make some music.
Cool.
I can't do it by myself.
Yeah, and I can't sing or write lyrics, so this is perfect.
Hey, look at us.
Hey, look at us.
Look at us.
Hey, look at us. So yeah, I mean, like, did I study music? Not a chance. Do I listen to music all the time and know how it works? Yeah. I mean, I feel like many people do. And truly, like, anyone listening at home, if you're interested in music, hop on GarageBand, or if you have Logic, cool if you do, or whatever system you have that has like a music program, just futz around in there. It's so easy to learn. And then once you know what you're doing, it's just like, oh crap, I just taught myself. Over
dude.
4 or 5 years.
I'd say that's probably most DJs.
Yeah,
most
learning on
producers.
Bedroom producers for sure. Yeah,
just it's all just self-taught. Like you don't really need to go to school or go to an art school or somewhere to learn that kind of stuff.
It's also why there's so many artists making music now, is because anyone can do it.
Yeah,
that's what's so crazy. Anyone can do the technology, allowing people to do just whatever they want. What's your favorite music? Like, who do you like?
Gotcha. Okay. This is great. By the way, great question. So my favorite producer on the planet is Sophie. Sophie is a amazing trans woman, goddess, alien creature person who is
How do you spell it?
Sophie, Sophie. It is just the one name. She made a bunch of really, I would call them like hyper textural industrial pop experiments.
Did I listen to this album? Did you have an album come out recently?
Product was the first collection of singles, and it's just like one of the songs like sounds like diarrhea at the beginning, just because it's like bubbly.
It sounds like it would give me anxiety. From the way you've explained
I need to look.
It's extremely anxiety inducing for sure.
I wonder if I happen to listen to it.
As a little dum dum with a cute little kiss of ADD, I love music that screams at me and like basically incapacitates me because it fulfills my brain in a way where I'm just like, love it. But yeah, Sophie, when she's making music for herself, it's really experimental. Her second album was really like dark and spooky and like donkey gong beep beep kind of stuff. And you're like, it's like dubstep, but rhythmic and not stupid. Sorry if you like dubstep. And but anyway, she also produces pop music for regular people. So regular people. So she's working on Lady Gaga's album right now. She did a collab with Rihanna that never came out. She's collabed with like Brooke Candy, with Charlie XCX. You might know the song. You know Vroom Vroom, Charlie XCX?
Probably.
Bitches know they can't catch me.
That's on TikTok.
That weird production is Sophie. That's like straight up Sophie's stuff.
That's cool.
So anyway, that's my favorite producer. She does a bunch of crazy crap, but I just like every time I go into music, I'm like, what would Sophie do with this? Because she's constantly like thinking outside the box, pushing the boundaries. And at all of her shows, she's like, yeah, I'm tired of my own. Like, she's like, what do you want to hear? I'm tired of my own crap. What do you want? It's so much fun.
That's awesome.
That's very much like an artist.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like, it's like, I don't want to listen to my same crap again.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of popular artists like Childish Gambino, Kendrick, and then Tyler, the Creator, their albums have a lot more of that experimental, like crazy random sounds. It's definitely becoming a more popular thing.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love music. I wish I knew more about it. Like,
I mean, same. I know some stuff, but I still wish I knew more about it.
Yeah. And it's also like sometimes they make something that sounds weird, but then it becomes the norm.
Exactly.
yes.
Like,
And that's really what's happening. If you've heard a lot of metal clang as like a hi-hat or something, just like a clang to like as part of the song, that's a Sophie thing that like got pushed
Wow.
through. So anyway, just keep an ear out for that.
I'm really into Rich Brian.
Rich Brian, I've not heard of him.
He used to be called Rich Chigga, but he
Yeah.
changed it because it was
Smart.
a little offensive.
yeah.
But he's awesome, dude. And I'm pretty sure he does a lot of his own producing. And his most recent album has like orchestral type stuff. And I don't know if he actually got an orchestra to do it, but like,
Maybe. He's one of the 88 Rising dudes.
yeah,
Oh, seeing
such
all
a
of this.
cool. 88 Rising, I'm trying to like, it consists of it focuses a lot on Asian artists.
Cool.
And I'm
okay.
helping bringing them up. Like Joji's a part of it as well. And Joji used to be a YouTuber. And same with Rich Brian, I think. Yeah, I couldn't believe recently I'd been following Rich Brian for a while, and suddenly he followed me and DM'd me and was just like, "Hey, you're awesome." And I was like, "What the? What did I do?
That's so cool.
What did I do?"
Whoa, is boy trying to slide in?
No.
Is he trying to
No,
slide
it
in?
was, no,
Go
because
slide in.
Trying to slide
Go
in?
slide
they're
in.
doing the weirdest T-pose wiggles right now. Because I was like, thanks, dude. You're awesome. Like, that's the only way I knew how to respond. And we didn't message after that. I have no idea what provoked this. No clue. And I wish I knew. But
Did you post
couldn't
about him,
believe.
maybe?
I talk about him semi-regularly. I have a ton of his music on my, like, public playlist that fans listen to, which I'm rearranging, by the way, and making different playlists. So, like your stuff that you like in the playlist while you still can, it might be gone.
Oh.
Ooh.
But yeah. And yeah.
So when you guys gonna hang out?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't think that's a thing.
You can't. What? He DM'd.
He's a legend.
That means you guys can hang out. That means you're best friends.
You can be
No,
Rich Courtney.
That's not how it works, Ian.
Yeah. Rich and then some other word that sounds slightly, offensive.
His
Or you
music
have to
is. You
change
should
later.
check him out.
I will.
Dude. He's an
I've heard some of his stuff. It's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, his whole. That's it. That's all I feel.
Good work.
I love it.
Nice.
Yeah,
What
no,
about
I think this is something really fun that we've all stumbled into with, your music talents, and I can't wait to see what more
I'm
we make.
stoked. We're gonna put out some fun stuff.
Yes.
And apparently I can do whatever genre, so I'm whatever y'all want to do. I guess I know how to do it.
Let's do
Heck
some
yeah.
clanky pan things.
I'd love clanky things.
Let's try to throw one of those Sophie clanks into
will.
the next song.
I will do that.
Smosh does stomp
Oh,
the yard.
Sweet.
Stomp up to the yard.
but Tommy, you are one of the as I don't know if this is a self-titled name. I don't know if this is a name you guys gave each other.
Okay.
But you are one of the Cave Kids.
Cave Kids, that's correct.
Is that
I've never heard that term.
is it like a Burger
Really?
King Kids Club kind of thing?
I mean, it certainly feels like it on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
The Cave Kids are the post room.
Which post means like people who work on the videos and content after it's been filmed, right?
Yes.
Just for those loons.
We're the mailmen. So we are the post-production. We're basically the editors.
Nice.
And so we've got, it's very much like every single day in there. So let me explain. As you both know, because you have eyes and are alive, our office has the bullpen, which is just like a bunch of people working in an open space. There's a little like side offices for like Ian Infinity and like Matt Robb and Sarah and all these people just have their little like closets. And then the cave is its own little secret hole that has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6, 7, and then freelancer 8. So like 8 people in there. And
Like a foxhole.
it is a foxhole. It is by far the coolest place. We are the coolest people.
Sometimes the hottest place
and
too.
sometimes the coldest place.
Yeah, sometimes the coldest
Very
place.
unregulated.
Yes, the temperature control in that room can get a little funky.
Even the whole office is always cold.
Yeah, it's tough when you have a giant open space. You got to like blast so much air in there.
Yeah.
Every day in there feels like, I mean, like we're working hard. You know, we're making stuff funnier. We're cutting out hours of time.
Are you
to
saying
make
we're
it.
not funny, so you have to make it funnier?
We need them to make us look good, Ian. Be nice.
Well, me specifically do social. So I'm not the one who's saying that. Who's making you funny or whatever. But yeah, Kevin's a part of it. I would say it's very much like a Parks and Rec Veep office type thing where it's just like an ensemble of like rando extreme characters all bouncing off each other. It's really
Just eccentric
it's so
people.
funny in there sometimes. It gets
I
really
love it.
wild in there.
Do you think that's due to the lack of sunlight into that room?
Oh, that's definitely a part of it.
The vitamin D deficiency is...
Oh yeah, no, we're pale little. We can barely see anymore. you
Yeah,
know?
we got to get more D in there.
Yeah, we definitely do. I mean, sometimes you can throw a raw steak in there, and we all go like, ravage over in the center. It's
I have
so crazy.
thrown random food in there for you guys to ravage.
And we do actually all stand up and go, "Oh, what do you got, Ian?" Am I wrong?
Whenever I have like extra food or something that I need to give away, I can always count on the Cave Kids
Thank you.
to take it.
I mean, we have enough people in there. It's usually going to be me, Spencer, and Brittany who are like, "Hey," and then Kevin too if he's in there. But Kevin's doing 7 things, so
Yeah.
I like to just go in there and just see the vibes.
Yeah.
I always feel like sometimes when I go in there, people will be like, "Yes," I'm like, "No, I'm not
just here
going to
to-
bother you. I just want to vibe." But yeah, I
But
love
you know
it.
the vibes.
You know the f***ing vibes.
Yeah.
I am a single queen.
Rich Courtney.
I love it in there. I love just because you get a taste of it, even if they're in there for a few minutes. You're like, yeah, this is the place.
Yeah.
It's cool. Meme Lord's in there. Solid.
For me, it's all about Spencer and Brittany throwing out like little one-liners that make me like I'm facing away from everybody. We're all facing away from everybody.
Yeah.
Spencer being the editor of Smosh Games,
Yes.
Brittany being our graphics extraordinaire.
And she is an extraordinaire at that. But yeah, I'll just like we'll be having like a conversation or whatever, or like someone will say something, and then one of them will just say a one-liner that's just truly borderline outrageous, like, and the room everyone has to like pause and like turn around and go like, "Oh my god!" It's just like just so much fun to have that little bit of like fun break in your monotony.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So, yeah.
I wonder what that would be like if everyone in a circle, they were having conversations, would just turn their backs to each other and see what that would be like if no one was looking at each other in a conversation.
It is a very interesting. Well, what if?
Can you hear us?
I
Hello?
can't turn.
Okay.
Hello.
I can't.
I wonder if
turn.
that'd be a cool like social experiment to see if people cut each other off less if they're not facing each other, or maybe it's more.
Sounds like a Smosh Games exercise.
Ooh, shall we? We could use that. We could use that.
Yeah, because you editors know you have to be splicing up our chatty asses all the time and cutting out the awkward silences like this one.
He's not gonna cut this one out.
Damn it.
Kevin's like, I ain't doing
like,
that. Shit.
I just add a minute to his workload just by sitting here.
No, you guys don't have any idea how much more awkward and bad and annoying sounding this podcast would be.
Or all of our content.
Well, but this podcast in particular would be without Kevin, without his sort of the work that he does on just even the sound, like cutting out like the.
Ew. No. Minimal amounts of that, please.
I'm sorry, what? What are you talking about? Sorry. He's
Kevin's
like,
crying. Kevin.
These podcasts are never just solid all the way through. There's always something weird, or I talk about, eating whale or something, and then we got to cut that out.
Yeah, I mean, listening to other podcasts, there's like a lot lower touch. Like, there's always an audio problem being mentioned, or or something going wrong. Like if you weren't in this room right now, I don't know how.
Even like when in a podcast when somebody pauses for like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah.
You're like
hello?
What the just happened?
They'll have like 30 seconds where they're like looking for a clip on like TMG, which I'm like fine with. It doesn't bother me, but like we streamline our stuff very well. I mean, I shouldn't say we because it's literally Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
I think it's very underappreciated how hard you guys work.
Well.
Like all of the post team. I mean, on every step of our production, I can't be more proud of the team that I'm working with. Like, because sometimes I see like negative comments of people thinking they understand how a specific system works. And like, you need a better marketing team or I'm like, you literally, that doesn't even, what you're talking about has nothing to do with marketing.
Yeah.
Like people just like to say marketing. Like I can't express enough how much I admire how hard you guys work. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
What got me first into videos in general when I was younger was editing. I would just film random shit just to edit it because it was just fun. Since this job has taken over, I don't edit as much. And I feel like I'm out of touch and I can't do it as much. It's something I feel sad about. I miss it.
No, just hop on back
I know.
in.
But I do Final Cut. I don't do Premiere.
Final Cut's fine. Premiere sucks too. It all kind of sucks. It's like Premiere's just like the one that I like. Listen, I did not go. So in college, I was a theater major, and then I was like, this sucks ass. I hate the people. I hate all of it. So I quit, and then I was a cinema studies major, which means cinema studies is like, oh, you want to do film? Okay, you do it. It's like not intense at all. And so I had one semester class that was like, you're gonna film something and edit it, and I was like, oh, you mean film? Cool. So one single class in my entire college career set me up for what I'm doing now. It's like they taught me Premiere. They taught me like, how to piece things together and like tell a story and film.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was just me saying Premiere was that easy that I
I thought
had one
about
class.
getting like a lesson, like I don't know, some
class thing.
like I don't know, Apple Store offers that sometimes, but that'd be kind of weird. I don't know.
Just like shadow one of us one day.
Honestly,
Just, like sit behind and like watch.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Somebody was saying the Final Cut got better because like I used back when I edited, I used Final Cut, and then it got really like they tried to like streamline it, and then I think everybody just kind of like moved off of Final Cut onto Premiere. But then somebody said recently that Final Cut's good again.
Yeah.
I
think they like simplified what they did or found like a middle ground because I was able to I was using iMovie up until I started working at Smosh, but I was really resourceful because I could do a lot of the things that I was able to figure out how to do things that you couldn't do on iMovie, like on it, like janky weird hacks. And then I was able to move to Final Cut seamlessly, and it was like I could even, all the shortcuts were the same. I love it. I'm editing a video right now trying to like do a little life update thing on my channel, and it's just I'm a little rusty.
You'll de-rust.
I'll de-rust.
mean that's really the thing, like, and with any sort of craft with editing, you do just get better at it as you go, and you learn all the hotkeys and everything. You're like, rather than like right clicking every time going cut and then paste, you're like, no, I'm going to do I, and then I'm going to do O, and then this,
which
this,
is ideal when you're working on a laptop because you do not want to be dragging that.
Well,
mouse
also,
away.
you shouldn't be doing that on a laptop.
I got very used to it. I've done it for years.
With the trackpad?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I was using mostly keys.
Yeah. Kevin's having a heart attack right now.
Kevin, are you crying? No.
I think it's a skill that I'm able to do that. So
I mean, it's
iPad never.
It's a skill, but it's a skill in the same way that running a marathon with your legs tied together would be a skill.
That's a damn good skill.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to be as fast.
You don't know.
I mean, you can hop pretty quick. You ever tried hopping?
Yeah, you ever try hop?
Courtney? Courtney, you ever tried hopping?
Sounds like a drug thing. Yeah, you ever hop before?
You ever hop before?
Yo, you guys want to hop after this? I got some Jinkum in my car.
What?
And you took it there.
Sorry, I always have to throw back.
Got to take it there.
I always have to throw back to Jinkum.
I don't even know what that word means.
Yeah, can we take a moment and explain what that is?
You want to know what Jinkum is? Okay.
Kevin's shaking his head.
No.
What is it? Just explain it, like what you think it is.
So that was the urban myth of back in the day. It was like the urban myth where like Did you hear that? Like, there's this drug that people make that I think it was like people put their own like feces and urine into a jar and then put a balloon over the top and then let it ferment and then they huff the
fumes. Gotcha.
And that's apparently a drug, but I don't think anyone ever actually did it. It was just always a joke.
It just smells so bad that you almost die.
But it would be pretty funny to convince somebody to try it. Somebody that's stupid enough to do that. And
I think that's funny for a very specific type of person.
Middle schoolers.
Me.
Yeah. Middle schoolers.
Me always. As a 32-year-old man.
Middle schooler. Oh,
God damn.
That's the next Smosh movie. 32-year-old middle schooler.
Because Jenkem was a rumor that was spread through MySpace. That's how old that drug is.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I could have gone my whole life not knowing what that was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a quick Labat afterwards, so I don't have to.
Just a little.
Doink.
Yeah.
Speaking of poop.
Yes.
Courtney, I don't know what this is about, but you had
I wrote in there, yeah.
You had a panic attack in a porta potty.
Yeah.
Give us a quick lowdown.
So I told this story on the podcast, but outside, because this happened right before I went. Yeah, dude. So what happened was I had to go to the bathroom, as one does.
Usually when they're in a porta potty.
Yeah, we were outside the vegan street fair, and I was waiting for them because they said, don't come in yet. Like, wait a little bit till after we're started.
They're talking from inside the porta potty?
No, they were texting me.
Oh, gotcha.
And I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to walk around. And I saw a porta potty. I was like, oh, I need to use the bathroom. It was a mess. So I like go and I'm like cleaning it up just so that I can like
because people don't lift
make it okay. And then I sit down and then the door opens.
Oh no.
And a guy's like, oh sheesh, and shuts the door.
Were you pants down at this moment?
I was sitting, they didn't see anything, but I was sitting down and
Did you not lock it?
I was so distracted from cleaning the show of the show, literal show.
Did he say sheesh?
He said sheesh.
Sheesh.
Which may be
vegans.
I don't know.
Sounds like a cartoon.
I feel like they say sheesh when they see a hot girl.
Oh, sheesh, girl.
Sheesh. Do you guys follow Summerella? She's an IG comedian. She says she has this guy who goes, sheesh, when he sees a hot girl.
No, but I'm going to now.
Yeah. So that happened, and all I did was go, oh!
Are you a sim?
Yeah. Oh, hello, Batica! The door shuts. I obviously lock it. I'm terrified, and I'm like, I'm not going to get out anytime soon because I don't want to see him out there. So my heart's pounding. I'm just waiting in there. And then all of a sudden, just the thing, boom, someone just about tips over the entire porta potties and was like, hurry up. I was like, but there's so many stalls out there.
Yeah.
I was like, and I like, and I get out. I'm like, oh my goodness. And there was no crazy person out there. There was just like a couple normal people standing there being like, oh.
Maybe that was a ghost of the vegan street fair.
Oh my God.
Same ghost that ripped up your sheep in Iceland.
Sheep.
Probably.
Wow.
Oh, sheep.
Oh, sheep.
Sheep.
Oh, sheep.
Sheep, dude. Sheesh, dude.
Yeah, well, that would give anybody a panic attack because you're trapped in a box full of
And then, yeah, it's a good thing I was sitting on the toilet because I just about shit myself.
Hey.
Wow.
So that was terrifying. And I was like, wow, I don't get out much in LA because that was going in hot. You're going to a street fair, there's porta potties, there's people. I just experienced a lot in a very short amount of time. Yeah. And I was like, this is why I don't go out much.
I just walked in on a dude finishing up in a stall. He locked the door.
He didn't go, whoa.
Oh!
No, he didn't go, oh, he was just like, sorry. I was like,
very long eye contact.
Sitting?
He was finishing up. He was like, I don't know.
He was doing the jostle?
Was he standing up?
Jostle. Yeah, he was up.
Oh, so he was a number one?
I don't know. I should have asked him. I really should have asked him.
Like, wait, I'm so sorry. Before I go, one or two?
I was in a rush because, not to throw it back to Iceland, but they don't have a lot of fruits and vegetables in Iceland, and so my poops were not regular.
Gotcha.
And so I'm trying to get back on the train now that I'm back in the States.
Nice.
Trying to eat a lot of fruits, veggies, kombucha, Greek yogurt, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then
who be calling?
Hello?
God,
is that you?
dude, I have another toilet
I
story.
was driving back from Calabasas. Suddenly my body's like, it's happening now.
Love that.
Love that feeling. It's
And
like
then-
gravity is like inside you.
Mm-hmm. And I checked the traffic, and it was like 30 minutes to my house, and I was like,
Decision.
and I was with a friend, and like we were having a conversation, and I was the one driving, so I'm just trying to stay as still as possible and answer and like really
Yeah.
dripping sweat.
I'm like yes, I agree.
Yep.
And just trying to keep things as low key as possible, no stressing, nothing. And I was just like, okay, I can't do this. So I pulled off somewhere near like where you used to live. I've never had this happen before, but I went to the gas station and they didn't have a bathroom.
Oh, I mean, it's kind of a thing.
I think, and
Not very accessible, at least.
yeah, they had a sign that said out of order. And I think that was a lie because I think maybe there's like a homeless population around there, so they don't want them using the bathrooms. So it just said out of order, and I was like, I ran in. I was like, hi, and I looked over at the bathroom. I was like, oh no. I was like, do you have bathrooms for customers? And the guy was like, no. I was like, okay. And I ran across the street to the other bathroom, to the other gas station, and I was like, hi, do you have a bathroom? He's like, no bathroom. And I was like, what the hell?
Oh, no, buddy.
And then I looked across to the other corner. I was like, Whole Foods. All right, here we go.
Great.
And then I ran in there, and that's where I ran into the guy.
Nice.
And then I took the longest poop in the world.
Congratulations.
Dude, it was.
Congratulations.
Have you ever been like shocked and also like really happy with yourself for taking a very long, continuous poop?
Listen, there's nothing better in the world
Thank you.
than a good BM. I will scream this from any rooftop. Just let me upstairs and I'll do it.
Yeah.
There's truly long, short, immediate, prolonged. I'm in for the ride. Listen, when you're finished and
Yeah.
you're feeling light as hell, you're like, did I just lose 5 pounds
Yeah.
on top of the world? Every day, my world is frozen until I'm free
I love
from my
that.
BMs. Yeah.
Love that.
I'm just impressed when I can get like a one long one, like continuous. Just like I don't even know how that fit in my body.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
how you know you're healthy.
Yeah.
It's out that way.
Yeah, dude.
That was just all of Iceland pouring out of me.
I will say this is a pee story. So the same day that the Porta Potty thing happened to me, I was like, may as well keep living this LA life. So I ran some errands after. I remember seeing this dude with a skater hat on or like a trucker hat, kind of look sketchy, and then like go in before me. And I pick up a prescription. I'm like, oh, I should pee. And it was definitely, I had seen him go into one of the bathrooms. And they're both like, it's like gender neutral. And the other one was locked. So I went in that one that he clearly gone in. And dude literally had to have purposefully peed all over the seat, all over the floor in front, like just happened. I had half a mind to go outside and find him and be like, I hope you don't treat your mother the way you treated that toilet, because goddamn, that was disrespectful. And I cleaned it up. I thick toweled, you know?
Yeah, I got the bunch of stuff.
Someone's got to do that and someone who works too hard every day doesn't need to deal with that. And I also had to pee right then.
Yeah.
Do you think he like
I had bad
enjoys
bathroom
doing
luck.
that? Maybe it's like
He didn't
it's
seem
something
like
he,
that urgent. Also, when you go to pee, like the after, like when, like it's the beginning part that's urgent. Like he
Right,
didn't
once
need
you're
to
there.
do all that. He did not need to do all that.
Maybe he had to get some calisthenics in while he was peeing.
Yeah, maybe like System of a Down came on.
Like he didn't
just like-
see. There was nothing in like, and also he didn't flush.
Oh, come on, bro.
Do not disrespect the toilet like that, bro.
Gross.
I yelled at him in my mind. I imagined that I went after him and yelled at him, and I was like, "Good job, Court."
See, I'm doing that right now with my career.
Yeah, how
Good
many,
job, me.
You guys got some interior arguments you do?
Yeah, I just got my EGOT. Good job, me.
Good job, me.
Yeah. Any brain arguments? Is that what you're asking?
Oh yeah, when you like fight with someone in your head, not like your head, like you have an argument with someone you wished you could have an argument with.
I mean, yes. I try not to sometimes, but
Yeah, not like
sometimes
I don't
do.
like spend my time doing it,
Yeah.
but like when those moments arise,
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
the pee-pee man.
Oh yeah.
If I ever see that guy,
Yeah, there's some people that I really wanted to just like scream
just
at
go.
in Iceland because they were going off the trail, and I was getting really mad.
Like because it was unsafe for them.
Yeah, it's a delicate environment, So they make it very clear that
so they're
tourists,
stepping on vegetation.
yeah, tourists are not supposed to go off trails. And there's these people that, for the gram going off like into the grass and like taking a photo. And it's like, you literally are going to get the same photo if you just stayed on the trail. A lot of people with nice shoes, so they didn't want to step in like the mud, so they would go like off the trail to like go around the mud. I'm like, you're
Why are you wearing nice shoes?
You're in a volcanic hellscape. Just wear appropriate clothing.
Yeah, when you go off path, that's when you get snatched. That's when you get lost.
No, some people definitely went there just to get Instagram photos. Like I saw these tourists. I'm not going to further describe who they are, but they clearly went with very nice clothes and nice shoes just to get the photo at like either the crashed plane or at like the black sand beach. And then they wrap their boots in plastic.
Oh my God.
I would prefer a boot wrap plastic than going off path and crunching all that cute vegetation,
Right,
I guess.
sure.
God damn.
But that's commitment.
I think they found that millennials will spend money on experiences rather than things. So what you're seeing now is a reflection of that. It's not so much about getting the best car or having the best purse. It's about having the coolest experience that is going to make other people wish that they had as cool of it as an experience as you.
Exactly.
It's not about having the best thing, but having the best time. I mean, look, I went to a lot of cool places, and you bet your ass I took pictures.
Yeah.
I took pictures all over the place, and I'm totally going to post them.
Instagram.
Look how
That's
dope that photo
fucking
is.
sick,
Oh,
Ian.
baby.
That's so sick.
That's so sick.
Right? So
Ian,
we went
you're
out there.
so cool.
Right?
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
What are the
Listen-
listeners?
Yeah, I
what
was
are the
about to
listeners
say.
supposed to be seeing?
This is some Walter Mitty ass Ian colored aesthetically matching the world behind him.
Get this? That's not even colored.
So it's a
Don't color
gray
it.
sky.
No
There's
filter.
gray ground, and then Ian also dressed in gray in profile, looking.
It
off
looks like
to
You
the
look
it looks
hot.
like something. It looks like
Looks hot?
something out of Interstellar.
You look hot, dude. You look like you're on another planet.
I know, dude. This one looks more like The Martian.
Where could they find these if they want to see them?
Boom.
Wow.
Go to Ian.
Yeah.
Ian
Ian, where do we-
Peckox.
where-
I'm gonna post to my Insta and all
right.
that. Here's me being a male model on the plane, just being silly.
That's
Okay,
cute.
that's
See,
amazing.
you're funny.
That's
like
see,
that.
that's exactly.
These are
That's an
dope.
experience, but it's funny. Like that's
Yep.
an opportunity, but it's hilarious.
That's good dating profile content.
That actually
Bet
is.
it is.
Oh boy. Speaking
like-
of, how are we doing for Valentine's?
Oh,
Do we think we,
yeah. How do you guys feel about Valentine's Day? Do you guys like going big, or you hate it, or you like doing something low key? Do you guys like being spoiled, or do you like spoiling other people? What do you guys like to do?
Well, I've never. Well, I'm sorry if any of my exes are watching this. This sucks.
I
ass
hope
to
they
say,
are.
But I don't. I'm gonna look into the camera while I say this. Oh my god! I don't think I've ever been in love before. Sorry if I told you, but I was wrong.
That's okay. Hey.
But I think. Wait. I hope I have told them by now. I might be now. Oops.
What?
Oops. Hopefully I told them
feel
by
like
now.
you're in
Oh,
love?
jeez.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how crazy this is. But yeah, so yeah, all of my other Valentine's experiences, I'm like, you got to do the thing. You get the chocolate. You do the whim, and then it's like fine, and I don't give a.
You felt like you were just going through the paces.
Right. So now this time I'm like, wait a minute, I should do something. So like, I don't know. It might be different this time. But
Wait, are you saying this time
this time
you might actually love?
You're keeping this relationship pretty private, though.
Yeah,
That's
for the
from
most
what I've
part.
seen.
Yeah, for the most part, we just finally like posted a thing together because it was
Yeah.
like, yeah. And I don't know, I don't like posting something unless it's like for real because like if it falls apart the next week, then you're like, well, gotta delete that.
I mean, that goes back to the whole Instagram thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. What about you two? Valentine's.
I feel like it's weird. I have a weird love-hate relationship with corniness. I have a weird thing with dating because it's this weird thing that like you're supposed to get together and you're supposed to talk and get to know each other and you might kiss at the end, and that just like terrifies me, like the norms of that stuff. But like holidays and things like that, I do love special occasions and I love giving gifts and like receiving gifts. I think that's really sweet. And I'm kind of new to it as well. I kind of want to say this because my ex, I got them an Apple Watch for Valentine's Day,
Oh.
and they got me they got a haircut, and that was the gift.
They got A haircut?
They got it their own haircut.
Yeah, that was.
Where it's like, this for you, babe. Snip, snip.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that ended.
And why did
Like,
it sounds like the perfect relationship
he
to
very
me.
clearly checked out.
Yeah.
Very early, like months before.
I feel like he forgot it was Valentine's Day and he's like, I got you. I got a haircut. Do you like it? This was for you. Love you.
No, he was very confident about it. He's like, I got a haircut.
I have no idea what he said, but that's okay.
Got a haircut. Got a
Oh,
Which was, I think it stung even more because we had a very high standard of gifts for each other.
Yeah,
Like
I
I think
so.
our first, one of
Didn't
our
he
first
get you an
Valentines.
iPad or something?
He got me a Nintendo Switch one
That's
year.
right.
Oh my God.
I got him an Xbox one year for Christmas. And then like one Valentine's Day, I got him like really nice Beats, like
Yeah.
those headphones. And then he had gotten me a designer purse.
You guys were like Kim and Kanye.
We were trying to be that bougie life, I think. I'm not like super fixated on that now. I love giving gifts to people. Christmas is a great time. I'm kind of disappointed with how I did on Christmas with gifts for everybody. It was mostly Smosh merch. But I love giving gifts, and like part of me does like the idea of like necklaces or special things that you can like keep with you and think about them.
I'm such the opposite with gift giving.
Really?
Don't give me a gift, and I'm not going to give you a gift.
Yeah.
Too much pressure, too much
Yeah.
like standard. It's like money involved. And then last year, like, no. You be you, I be me, that's it.
I feel like I'm a little bit in between you guys because you're in a relationship, right?
I am.
Okay. So I'm just saying hypothetically, you're in a relationship.
I am.
You got anniversary.
yeah.
You have birthday.
Yeah.
You have Christmas and you have Valentine's.
Too many.
Do you give that person a romantic gift for every frickin' one of those things?
No.
Like where do you place the importance at? Do you place it at their anniversary seems like the most important
Yes.
one. Their birthday seems pretty important because you got to care about them for a birthday. Christmas is always a time for giving.
Sure.
And then you got Valentine's Day, which isn't even a real holiday. It's just a thing that was created to, maybe bolster the
And what about
card
those
company.
people who have like a birthday or an anniversary near Valentine's Day?
Oh,
one gift.
worst.
What do you even do?
The
Screw
worst.
you. Bad luck. One gift.
So I think Valentine's Day should be less about giving a gift and more about some sort of act of service.
Like little smoochies.
Little smoochies
A little kissy.
Or just
hey,
expressing love language.
Yeah, or hey, I cleaned the room. If like, hey, I did this for you. I did something. Yes, Kevin.
I was never mind. Continue.
You were gonna brag about the fact that you made a
That you're in
whole-
love and that you have a wife.
Yeah.
No,
Wow, that's really great. Wow.
Wow, Kevin. Cool.
it's fine.
I bet you give your wife smoochies all the time. You.
Yes.
I wouldn't,
Yes.
if a guy was like, I cleaned for a gift,
You'd be like,
for like a gift.
that
I'd be
sucks.
But look, I'm saying,
but that's like my love language.
But if they never clean, and that was something you never expected them to do.
Yeah.
And they surprise you like, I cleaned everything with a freaking toothbrush. It is spotless. There is nothing
Yeah,
that is
that's
out of
sweet.
place. And I did this for you.
Yeah, but if it was your apartment and not their
Yeah.
apartment, that would be cool. You know what I mean? If they like did a deep clean of your own
She'd
apartment.
be
I'd
nervous
wow,
about that.
but what did you find?
For me, I think it's like, all right, Valentine's Day, cute little kissy. Who cares? Just like a sweet little boop. We like each other. Yay. Christmas is like the holidays, I should say, is like a sweet, long-lasting, like a tender, gift. The anniversary is like you take them somewhere. There's like an event. There's like a thing that's like romantic, and it's not like a physical, like here's an object. Where a birthday is like, this is stupid. You're
this
gonna
is
laugh your
fun.
ass off.
Yeah.
This is your fun birthday gift. That's how I would like
I like
categorize.
that.
But remember, no gifts, please, and you're not going to get one from me.
That's
I
interesting.
think that's a freeing agreement because it's like even if someone who likes giving gifts will be like, all right.
Yeah, me and my best friend on the planet, we have never given each other any gifts ever because we first started off. We're like, I'm broke, you're broke, screw it.
yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I think Valentine's Day is stupid. I hate it. It's dumb.
And I was able to give those gifts because I was either still living at my dad's, not paying rent, or paying very little in rent. Gifts are just I will spend every penny I have on gifts if I can because
Yeah.
like whether it's Christmas or family and shit.
That's your love language.
It's actually not. It's not. It's something I love doing for other people, but I don't like. I'm not like he didn't get me anything.
But
It's
he
like.
didn't- but you got him an Apple Watch and he didn't give you anything. You seem pretty beat up about
But
that.
after, and it was a special occasion. Like if we had already, if like say you have your agreement, no gifts.
Yeah.
We kind of had this thing where we got each other gifts to like show how much we cared about each other,
Yeah.
which I like. That was the thing. And also, I don't want to like talk too much on this podcast about previous relationships, but like didn't get a whole lot of any other love language. You know what I mean? So like that was kind of the thing, I guess.
That's
Yeah.
It, just leave it in. I don't care.
You know, since we're on the topic of
Love languages?
saying it to some things,
Oh yeah.
let's move on to our cancel of the week.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
What I'd like to cancel is wax figures. Who thought wax figures would be a good idea? They're not real.
Nope.
They're not real people, but they look like the real people, but not quite. They're soulless. Somebody decided that this could be a business
Yep.
where it's not the actual celebrity, it is a facsimile of the
And
celebrity.
sometimes they're very poorly made.
Sometimes they are very poorly made.
All the
Sometimes they're made-
Beyonces out there, Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah.
I not Madame Tussauds, but one of the wax museums had a Jennifer Lawrence head on a Lucille Ball body,
What?
and I'm talking old Lucille Ball.
No.
So it's Jennifer Lawrence's cute little young head on like this like wah 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 like old lady body. It was the funniest thing on the
Why?
planet. I don't know, but anyway, yes, I agree. Let's cancel.
Yeah.
it.
Also, House of Wax, terrifying movie.
Terrifying.
Ooh.
Oh, see, I can't watch that. That freaks me out.
Paris Hilton gets
Uncanny,
killed in
Uncanny
it,
Valley
right?
stuff freaks me out.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's what it is. It's really the Uncanny Valley. The Madame Tussauds wax figures of Anthony and I, they did a pretty good job.
No.
But
But
they're
I
out
think
there
I
being
think the issue was
abused,
I
right?
wasn't making an animated enough face when I
Yeah, you were like-
did it. So my guy looks just like a little strange.
Little dead.
And Madame Tussauds, what did you do with our wax figures? Because somebody sent me a photo of my wax figure, and it's missing Anthony, and I'm now I have a VR headset on my head.
So you can't tell it's you.
I don't know, and I don't know what he's doing. So
Living his best.
Madame Tussauds, hit us up.
Yeah,
I
what's
want
the deal
my-
with that, with
I
your
want-
likeness being used like that?
I don't know, but if you guys aren't using it as it's to be used, I want it back. I
yeah,
want them, and I
let's
want
take it and let's make some scented candles out of it.
No, I want it in my house. I want to scare people
Ew.
with it.
Actually, that's a good security system.
That is pretty good.
He's against a wall
Right by the window. Yeah, right by the window.
with that smirk on his face. They're like, huh?
So yeah, wax figures. I don't know who thought it would be a good idea. I understand. I guess it's it started in I think the 1800s before photos were popular. So you wouldn't have any way of knowing what Abraham Lincoln looked like or the Queen of England looked like because you don't see photos. You might have seen them in passing once,
Right.
or maybe not at all. So you're like, wow,
Yeah.
that's what they look like.
Abraham, there was some photos, but still,
Sure.
even then, they couldn't get certain
But
things.
nowadays we all have social media. We all have the internet. We know what Beyonce looks like. We don't need this creepy puppet weird thing. But I guess it's good enough business. Enough people want to know and they want to, be freaked out. So
Gotcha.
wax figures, cancel them.
Canceled.
Bam. Cancel.
Remember the creepy wax museum at Bonnie Springs?
Yes.
That one had a little Abraham Lincoln.
Ooh, a little
That
one.
was.
Little guy. He just was oddly, smaller.
I think we got a curse going through that place.
Well, it did burn down.
Hell yeah.
Bonnie Springs burned down.
Nice.
Did it burn down?
Yeah.
That smelled real
I
good.
thought it
with all
just
that
went out of
wax.
business.
No, well, yeah.
That will put it out of business.
Their animal, their zoos were questionable.
Yeah, it was a little depressing.
Courtney, what are you canceling?
What are you canceling, Courtney?
I have to cancel something too.
Yeah.
We all got to do it.
Ooh,
I'm passing it
messy peers. I'm canceling. Sorry, no, you're not a messy peer.
Me?
God, I'm exposing you.
Messy peers or messy peers?
Messy peers.
Oh.
Dude, I'm so done with people disrespecting a bathroom that clearly other people use, and just clean up after yourself. It's not that hard.
Yep.
My God, what if your soulmate was behind you in line?
What if your mom was behind you? What would your mom think of that?
If my kid did that to a toilet and I saw, I'd pick him up by the ear. Be like, ding, 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 ding. Use you to clean the toilet. But then I'd have to wash my child after.
They dry out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them deal with that. Be like, now you're the toilet. How do you feel?
Now you have gonorrhea of the eye.
Messy peers are canceled, dude.
Canceled.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Just lift the freaking toilet seat at least.
Yeah.
What's
Do
wrong
anything.
with you?
Effort.
Who raised you? Shame on
Also,
you.
it was literally so much on the floor right in front of the toilet, too. People's shoes are there.
Splish splash.
Maybe you just had sex. It gets a little,
Kevin just looks
Kevin's
exhausted
crying
by this
again.
statement. All right, Tommy,
you
what
know.
are you canceling, Tommy?
Just
It's all right. I guess I will cancel people who walk in a wall formation. I'm talking 1 or 2 or more people. Okay, my body is mostly leg. I know I disguise it well, but my hips end right below my shoulders.
You got that comic book body.
Hey!
you're like
That's
the
what they call
Kirby
it.
with legs.
Yes, exactly, with the Bayonetta legs. So I walk, my stride is really long. I walk really fast. I also have like a base level of anxiety and like addiction to stimulus, aka I drink a lot of coffee. So I'm like always rushing.
Got a good stride going.
Yeah, and when people are like, la la la,
Yeah.
and they have their like partner with them or like their kid, I'm like, just be aware of your surroundings. And so I guess I'm gonna summarize this as people who don't have an awareness of their surroundings are canceled. I'm over it. You're out.
Especially when they're walking on the sidewalk.
Or anywhere.
Really, like the mall is the worst place.
Yep.
Because it's like the entire family goes and they all decide, let's all walk in a chain, an uninterrupted chain, and cover most of the walkway. And we'll walk as slow as possible.
Yeah. And it's always sad when, like, because I learned from my mom, like, especially going through Disneyland, how to frickin' beeline through people. But when you're with other people who, like, are like, a little more unsure, and, like, you gotta, like, kind of lead them, but also, and so you're just like,
Well, and they're just like, oh, what's that over there?
Yeah.
What's that over there?
which they're probably enjoying their day. We gotta,
Sure.
yeah.
That's unacceptable. We need
Yeah.
to get places.
Yeah.
We got things to do.
Yeah, they should have other separate walkways for people who are just enjoying their day.
Dummy
Why
look.
are you
Dummy
like,
look
walking
ways.
slow in a mall? We're just here to do commerce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get out.
Let us
Buy, sell, and
commerce
leave.
and leave.
Yeah.
Cha.
Like, what is this, a
Cha.
theme park to you? Nah.
Nah. Cha or nah?
Cha or nah? Guys, cha or nah?
Cancel
No.
the week. Cha or not?
Canceled. So,
Cha.
so
All right.
this week we've canceled wax figures, messy peers, and people that aren't aware of their surroundings.
Correct.
I think that's great.
Also, I'm just gonna say, shoot, dude.
Shoot, dude, or sheesh, dude.
Sheesh, dude.
Shadood.
Shadood. To our new merch.
Oh,
Don't
yes.
forget it.
Shout
I'm
out.
very excited.
Smosh.store, baby.
We got the Academy of Weird Sounds shirt as well.
Oh, yeah.
And the throwback Shut Up tee.
Ooh.
Which, fun fact, we all wrote the word Shut Up.
Yep,
shirt.
everyone in the office wrote "shut up"
Yeah,
on it,
and some
it's
cast
really,
included, yeah.
It's really, really cool.
Yes.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Courtney, for coming on and having a wonderful conversation as always. Much love to the people of Iceland. Thank you for taking care of such a beautiful country. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being nice. Thank you for being cold. And thank you to the Blue Lagoon. You're very warm. You're like a very large bath.
And also sorry to the whale. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Not sorry. You were delicious. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
delicious.
You're so yummy.
And thank you guys for allowing us to reach number 50 on the SmoshCast.
Fitty Pod.
Fitty pod.
50 pods.
Fitty casted pods.
Yeah,
We did it.
baby. We did it. And here's to 50 more. Brink. Bye.
Bye.